Hi guys, Jeff here from TAP and just want to share an interesting case study with a adaptive cruise control. Okay, today we've got in this Passat, VW Passat all-track. It's a 2014 and it's got a fault, warning lights coming up with the cruise control. So the cruise control shutting down with a fault in it. We've scanned the vehicle, it's coming out with a code 00272, function disabled due to electromagnetic interference. So basically what it's saying is that it's some sort of electronic interference in the radar and therefore it's shutting down the cruise control. So what we've got to have to remember is that with these later model cars, they've got a radar, in this particular case situated right behind the badge. Now the first thing we noticed when we looked at the car, that the original badge had a big crack through the middle of it, so a big hairline crack through the middle of the badge. Now it's not just a normal badge, it's got a electromagnetic device in here, basically like a screen that allows the radar to be able to see through it and not be interfered with. So it's not just a normal badge. You're looking about $650, $670 genuine from VW. So we thought, well, obviously an interference, we'd try that first. We put the badge in, no luck, we still had the fault code coming up again. At that stage then we stripped the whole front down. We took everything out, the headlights, the whole front bar off, disconnected everything we possibly could, just in case it was getting some form of interference from something else on the vehicle. In the end, we had everything off, just with the key on engine off, the code would log. So again, it had nothing to do with the running of the vehicle, so it wasn't anything to do with any of the alternator or charging systems or anything like that was causing the interference. So purely it was that. So then we went back looking at the actual radar itself. So this is the radar that we've taken off this particular vehicle. Again, it's its own control module as well. So we had to check that we had good power and earth. So good power and earth to the module. We thought, well, obviously this is where the problem's going to be. We did actually, because we couldn't help myself, opened it up to have a good look over it. There's no water damage. There's no sign of actually anything in particular. The only thing we can see is when we look in the lens, you probably can't pick it up, but there's like a black dot in the actual lens, which I don't know whether it's just a reflection of that top dot, but maybe there's something in the lens itself that's causing it to pick up that interference. But in the end, we were able to find a second-hand one of these, luckily enough. They're $5,500 new from VW, but we found a good priced second-hand one, and we thought we've got nothing to lose, we'll give it a go. We've plugged it in there, quick little bit of a recalibration and clear the fault code. Happy days, we've fixed the problem up. So something you've got to remember with these adaptive cruise controls, the smarter cars, the later models, they're going to have this sort of devices in it. We do believe that if you didn't want to replace the camera, there is some software available where you can decode it from an adaptive cruise control down to a normal cruise control. So if you didn't want to spend the $5,500 or couldn't get a second-hand one, then in the end the option may be to revert back to a standard cruise control and not an adaptive cruise control, and that would require some software resetting on the vehicle. But in this particular case, we're able to locate a second-hand one, new badge on the front, and we've been able to get it up and running again. So just be mindful of these later model cars and the technology that are in them. If you remember, we're going to make this a repair solution on our website, so don't forget to go on the website and look for these repair solutions if you've got any of these sort of jobs coming into your workshop. If you're not a member, go to tap.net.au, pick up the Join Up Now button and join up with many thousands of other technicians around Australia, New Zealand and the world, sharing information, knowledge and experience. See you next time.